Oh no, whatever will we do? Alan, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm
treating
home.
this pretty normally.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Oh wow, that flew open.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Okay. So I found a radio and a thing. Starts with a flashback. Go into the room Alice is in. You'll see it by the computer. Coffee thermos. I probably already got it because you kind of have to walk over to her anyway. Yeah, alright. And I got a manuscript in the next room after the thermos on the desk, given along with the 11th. Okay. After the flashback, you'll be in the sheriff's station. Oh, I guess I didn't need to switch on that radio. Alright, so we're done on the flashback. Let's do the stuff we have to do in the flashback.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These
The
look
shit.
really good.
Oh, sure, until
Damn it.
Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan?
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi, okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
You could also just try flares, signal flares. That works too. Just saying, Alan.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
I don't know if you realize this, man, but you have a fishing rod and a fish. This isn't even your place,
I'm
is it?
sorry
I'm
you
at
had
the
to cut
sheriff's
your morning
station. Why
fishing
is this
short
on the
for this,
desk?
Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter,
I loved that about
suppose.
RuneScape, all
But
the
it can be
different fishing
very
methods. You had
relaxing
standard
out there.
fishing, fly fishing,
You can't
and
get
fucking
me off the water
net
this time
fishing.
of year. Closest
I
thing
got
to
it.
heaven.
Anchovies.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Make that anchovy pizza the strongest food a non-member can make. Which is actually kind of weird. That something that disgusting was supposed to be healing you up all the time. It was even stronger than cake. Cake just had more bites to it, but overall healed less. And cake was fucking complicated to make. You'll have to talk to the sheriff and pick up your cell phone along with that hallway missing persons poster. Okay, let's walk over to the sheriff. I don't think it would tell me that I gotta talk to the sheriff unless the thing I gotta do. There it is.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be
555-9932. We deliver. Missing persons reports.
Your ass was dead. It's charged now.
Have you
Nice.
started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you
Jeez.
tell me what happened?
Sure. I can't remember. We're arguing. Walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand.
How did I get confused? Oh, that's another missing persons report. Knack for winning contests. Are there... Okay. So there's 2 missing persons things. Did that number go down? Okay. You need to read both. For one caption. Counts as one sign. I mean, after getting your phone, straight you'll see coffee.
Mr. Wake, can I help with anything?
Natural habitat.
I need to... The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey! Hey! I need more lights.
Yeah, it's
here.
Mulligan here. I'm at
Damn
Stuckey
it,
gas station
more
with Thornton.
lights.
There's no
I
sign of
don't
him.
like the goddamn
Wait.
shadows
Yeah,
in
this
here.
is Thornton.
Hey!
Look, we've located the brake float. It's
Damn
here.
it!
That's some
I
good
don't
news,
want
right?
to be alone in
Stuckey was
here.
supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal
Hey!
today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stuckey. Jane's out.
Okay, I'm gonna guess I already got the thermos. Where's the coffee maker? Oh, there it is. Thermos is probably right there. Okay.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with 2 intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Sure there is, Alan. Just let me walk you around a little bit. Okay. Just want to make sure I have these thermoses right next to the radio. Okay.
Alice's
wanton
driver's license
vandalism
had
over
been
here.
placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Oh, God, where the hell? I've been trying to reach you for... You are sick. I flew out of your here.
I'm fuck now. I had to let me. I needed to get National Park to meet Alice. He revealed of his darkness from nothingness. Gulpma block. This will journey. Alice takes it. Hospice Stover.
Okay, then the guy just has to keep because glad we just wake up.
Their actions, I can assure, staff has been reprimanded.
Never caused any trouble to anyone when they
Can do is loads of their demand.
Are you for wake?
Like to leave.
Still need to talk about...
arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, no more hand, client. I'm Barry Wheeler, agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her
I'd come
fault.
here to rent a
She's
cabin
very
where I could
nice
wait till
girl
midnight.
And, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Gee. Ooh, what was that? I had a B. Read. This is the sign. Okay. Found the one.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, You're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations
wait here.
always end up in disaster.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can
I
you
didn't
tell me
even
how
fill
to
out
get
the
to
form,
Lover's
dude.
Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller.
Wait here.
Thermos is supposed to be in the window frame. I think this is it.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Alright, let's do this.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo!
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Okay, well, we always want lights on. Batteries! You always need batteries. I have a feeling the thermos is in here. Head down the stairs to the kitchen and it's on the counter. Okay. That's the whole counter. I don't see it. So I've got it. Out of the cabin, head all the way back round To the back, where the locked door was, the yard has a well, and it's on the porch by the hot tub. Cool, a hot tub. This is new visual input for my brain, so I feel like I don't have this thermos. No, it's supposed to be back here by the hot tub, so I have to assume I have it at this point, because it says it's on the porch. Porch ends here. Okay. So, well. And we're gonna stop and smell the roses a little bit.
I knew I should have gone to the cops.
Ooh.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done.
Nice full moon.
But I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Can I open this door up now? Nope. Okay. Where's the next collectible? Yellow vehicle on the left side.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
I think that's my right trigger freaking out again. Let me do this. Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't want to pull the trigger and waste the bullet, so I pressed start first.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too to do much more than no.
Tell me, no sack race for us older, huh?
Exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course, and I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that kind of guts.
Oh, yeah, my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, honestly, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors title for a avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Oh, lost the light up ahead.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Alice was needing.
Hello?
I can't. Oh, and I found you. Door, come back. I have.
It says there's a thermos around here. Continue on the trail. Instead of another car that looks like it crashed before you get to the thermos to it contains the thermal. It's not this one. That's Renee's. There's another one in the car. I remember the checkpoint grabbing them. Oh, like storage. This is. Yeah, but it's probably that. Double check. Or in this case, like triple, quadruple check. Walk around, try to see if I can get contextual prompts. You never know, with me in video games, sometimes shit breaks so hard it turns invisible.
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me. I'm here. I'm hurt. I can't move. Please help me. Hello?
I think I missed the manuscript page. Something about a gazebo. I don't remember walking into a gazebo. Yeah, this one's a little off the beaten path. Okay. After getting the keys from Rusty, so.
It happened so I reach. True. New. You must. The light office. I have.
Okay, hang on. Mark. This couldn't be fogged. Understand it. Shh. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oh, hello. After the thermos, head inside the building. As soon as you enter, you'll see us shining brightly at the end of the hallway to your right. Then there's a phone conversation.
Too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
These are like little mines, little spikes.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Like how I immediately checked the
Please don't feed the animals. For those prisoners who purchase a park license, obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never approach closer than 100 yards. Two bears and wolves never approached any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet on a table. It is natural objects or historical artifacts from the
Okay, that was easy. And Rusty took a lot of bat rays to kill. Supposed to have a phone call.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Okay, so I should be looking for collectibles again after that phone call. Okay, bright light with a picnic table. Okay. Next. Eventually come to a wooden bridge after some steps with a river far below. Instead of heading right to Lover's Peak, continue on the wooden area which leads into the cave. You'll go through a gate door first and you'll find the sign towards the back of the cave. Yeah, I definitely haven't found this sign because this sounds like a death trap. Why would I go that way? Oh, full.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail. Okay, so there's a sign and a supply chest. What else we got? Take a ride at the fork in the road. At the end of the trail and in front of 2 picnic tables.
food here? Oh, something's parked out there. Alright, food's here, so we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna leave the stream running. I'm gonna come back, finish up the episode after that, and then maybe play something else.